Hello viewers, my dear friends. Today we are going to discuss on the topic pathophysiology of Parkinson's disease. I am Saraswati Patel, research scholar from Banasthali Vidyapeeth. So let's start the topic. Here I have shown a picture of brain. That means this Parkinson's disease is related with brain. A area of brain is shown here, substantia nigra. These are dopamine producing cells. This Parkinson disease is mainly related with dopamine and substantia nigra. Okay. So what will be the contents? Introduction, symptoms, prone conditions to Parkinson, causes, complications, pathophysiology, diagnosis, medical treatment, and finally the references. Okay. Coming to the introduction part. Parkinson's disease is a progressive neurological disorder that affects the movement. Okay, that means neurological disorder that is related to neurons and it is progressive. That means ये दिन प्रतिदिन ये बढ़ता जाएगा. Okay, हमारी जो स्मूथ मसल्स है और कोऑर्डिनेटेड मसल्स होती हैं उनकी मूवमेंट होती है बिकॉज ऑफ डोपामीन. Okay, dopamine that is present in our brain. Dopamine is produced in a part of the brain called the substantia nigra. Okay, in case of Parkinson's disease, these cells of the substantia nigra starts to die. Okay, when this happen, क्या होगा? डोपामीन का लेवल कम हो जाएगा. जब ये 60 to 80% रिड्यूस हो जाएगा, then Parkinson symptoms starts to appear. Okay, दैट मीन्स पार्किंसंस डिजीज एक न्यूरोलॉजिकल डिसऑर्डर है जो बेसिकली अफेक्ट करती है मूवमेंट को और ये मेनली रिलेटेड है टू अ केमिकल नोन एज डोपामीन दैट इज प्रोड्यूस्ड फ्रॉम part of the brain called as substantia nigra. So what is dopamine? Why is it important? Okay, so dopamine is a chemical in the brain that plays a role in many basic functions, mainly motor coordination, reward and memory. Okay, it acts as a signaling molecule also and as a neurotransmitter. Signaling molecule, why? Because a way for brain cells to communicate with each other. It helps the brain cells to get communicated by each other. Also, it is released from brain cells and what happens when dopamine is released from brain cells, it binds to another cell or you can say target cell which has receptors on it. Okay, when जब एक सेल दूसरे सेल से बाइंड करेगा रिसेप्टर के साथ तो वहां पे एक बायोलॉजिकल प्रोसेस स्टार्ट होती है, कन्फर्मेशनल चेंजेस वी से. Okay, so what happens? It is released from one cell and bind to its particular receptor in another cell. Thus, information is transmitted from a dopamine neuron to another cell, referred to as neurotransmitter. That means neurons जो information को transmit कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, that is known as neurotransmitter. Okay, next is symptoms. Symptoms is mainly divided into before motor problems, that means motor problems start होने से पहले और जब motor problems हो रही हैं तब, and we will discuss later secondary symptoms and also severe symptoms. कुछ books में आपको stages के according भी मिलेंगे. Okay, so what are the early symptoms? First, before motor problems, that is anosmia. Anosmia is decreased ability to smell. Okay, constipation, small cramped handwriting, voice changes and stooped posture. Stooped posture जैसे झुका हुआ कमर से भी and shoulder से भी. Okay, that is known as stooped posture. So this was the symptoms before motor problems. And what are the symptoms when motor problems occur? First is tremor, shaking that occurs at rest. It can occur at rest position also. Slow movements, stiffness of arms, legs and trunk. Problems with balance and tendency to fall. Okay. So here I have made a diagram to show you that this is brain and we have dopamine in our brain. So lack of dopamine leads to symptoms of stiffness, shaking, difficulty in moving. Okay. Secondary symptoms include blank facial expression that you can see. This is a old age man, and this posture is a stooped that I told you earlier, and he has blank facial expression. Or next symptom is a tendency to get stuck when walking, or low volume speech, also decreased blinking and swallowing, and tendency to fall backward, and reduced arm swinging when walking. So the most severe symptoms include, that is, yellow scales or flaky white scales. What are this? I have shown here. This is yellow flakes like. Okay. स्किन पे येलो कलर की एक परत आ जाएगी, ठीक है, पपड़ी काइंड ऑफ, ठीक है, दैट इज नोन एज सेबोरिक डर्माटाइटिस. आइटिस इज इन्फ्लेमेशन एंड डर्मस रिलेटेड टू स्किन. सो स्किन पे क्या होगा, इन्फ्लेमेशन हो जाएगा जो अल्टीमेटली येलो स्केल्स और फ्लेकी व्हाइट स्केल्स का फॉर्मेशन करेंगे, और इट कैन बी अ सीरियस टाइप ऑफ स्किन कैंसर. Okay. Sleep disturbances include vivid dreams, talking, and movement during sleep. Okay, and symptoms like depression, anxiety, hallucinations, psychosis. Okay, it can be attention and memory, and while visual is special relationship also. So, who is prone to Parkinson's disease? That means किसे हो सकता है Parkinson? First of all, advanced age. Advanced age is related to above 60 years. Okay, and males are more prone than females. And patient with the family history of Parkinson's disease. That means अगर family में किसी को हुआ है, so it can pass to next generation. Postmenopausal women, after postmenopause, estrogen level of estrogen get decreased, and in females maximum diseases are due to decreased level of estrogen. Okay, so next is women who have undergone hysterectomies, that means surgically removal of all parts of uterus. यूट्रस का जब हर एक पार्ट ऑपरेशन से निकाल दिया जाए, दैट इज नोन एज hysterectomies. Okay. Next is people who suffer from vitamin B deficiencies, or who have suffered from head trauma, or who have frequently exposure of toxins such as pesticides or herbicides. So these conditions or these kind of people they are more prone to Parkinson's disease. What are the causes of Parkinson's disease? First is genetics and family history, or frequent exposure to pesticides such as insecticides, herbicides, or fungicides. Also, Lewy bodies. Okay, this word is new to you. What is Lewy bodies? These are abnormal clumps or abnormal accumulation of proteins found in the brain stem of people which affect brain functions. That means ये abnormal accumulation of proteins हैं, ये brain stem में मिलते हैं, ठीक है, वहाँ पे ये accumulate होते हैं और live brain cells को kill करते हैं. Next is loss of dopamine production in the brain, where cells that produce dopamine are damaged. Okay, or next is advanced age. So what are the complications of Parkinson disease? That means अगर किसी patient को, किसी person को हो गया है Parkinson's disease, तो उसके साथ क्या complications हो सकती हैं? So first is depression. He may go in depression. Next is anxiety, that is fear or dependence. He will be dependent on someone. Then sexual dysfunction, urinary incontinence. Incontinence means a loss of control on urinary bladder. Okay, hallucination or delusions, and obsessive compulsive behavior. In this, I have shown the vicious cycle of OCD. This is obsessive thoughts. It starts with obsessive thoughts and fear, that is anxiety, and this repetitive behavior of these two things leads to compulsive behavior. Okay, and then temporary relief. ये completely ठीक नहीं होता, इससे हम temporary relief मिलती है. So coming to the main part, pathophysiology. So pathophysiology of Parkinson's disease is mainly due to death of dopaminergic neurons as a result of changes in biological activity in the brain. क्या हो रहा है, हमने स्टार्टिंग में ही पढ़ा, डोपामीन जब कम हो जाएगा तभी ये पार्किंसंस डिजीज को रिजल्ट करते हैं. तो यहाँ पे भी पैथोफिजियोलॉजी विल बी आल्सो रिलेटेड टू डिक्रीज इन डोपामीन. और डेथ ऑफ डोपामिनर्जिक न्यूरॉन्स, जिसकी वजह से डोपामीन रिलीज ना हो पाए. So what are the reasons and what are the mechanisms behind these neuronal death in Parkinson disease? Okay, first is protein aggregation in new bodies. Second is disruption of autophagy. Next is changes in cell metabolism or mitochondrial function, neuroinflammation, and breakdown of blood-brain barrier. Okay, we will discuss in detail. First is protein aggregation in new bodies. Okay, there is a protein called alpha-synuclein. इस प्रोटीन को पार्किंसंस डिजीज पेशेंट्स में बहुत ज़्यादा देखा गया था. Okay, so after that research gets started on this alpha-synuclein. So it was found that alpha-synuclein is insoluble. That's why it get aggregated to form Lewy bodies in neurons and cause cell death. Okay, alpha-synuclein क्या हुआ, ये insoluble है, that's why ये accumulate हुए एक जगह, ठीक है, ब्रेन में, और ये न्यूरॉन्स में चले गए और वहां पे उनका सेल का डेथ हो गया. This was first mechanism. Second is disruption of autophagy. We know autophagy is a process or a mechanism by which inner component of the cell are broken down and recycled for use. Autophagy means खुद का ही ऑटोफेगस हो जाना, ठीक है, खुद को ही खत्म कर लेना, बट वो ब्रेक डाउन होकर क्या होंगे, रिसाइकल्ड होंगे फॉर यूज. So in this case, autophagy dysfunction causes dysregulation of mitochondria degradation. Okay, autophagy में dysfunction हो जाएगा, जिसकी वजह से dysregulation होगा माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया के डिग्रेडेशन में in Parkinson's disease. Okay, changes in cell metabolism or mitochondrial function. What happens? Mitochondria, we all know mitochondria is powerhouse of the cell. It generates ATP. So if mitochondria function is disrupted or inhibited, then it will lead to decrease in energy production and cell death. Okay, so what is the mechanism behind this mitochondrial dysfunction? So it is hypothesized that there are genes PINK1 and Parkin which make complex and disrupt the autophagy function. Okay, so जब ये disruption हो जाएगा ऑटोफेगी प्रोसेस में, तो उसकी वजह से माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया डिस्टर्ब हो जाएंगे, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया में डिसफंक्शन हो जाएगा. ओके, जिसकी वजह से ये सेल मेटाबॉलिज्म डिसरप्ट हो जाएंगे, सेल डेथ हो जाएगा. Also, we all know about reactive oxygen species. These are highly reactive molecules that contain oxygen and disrupt function within the mitochondria. Okay, reactive oxygen species can disrupt the mitochondria also, and as well as the complete cell. So what happens with increasing age, with increase of time, mitochondria lose their ability to remove ROS, that is reactive oxygen species, yet it still maintains to produce ROS production. So what happens, ROS get increased, reactive oxygen species का concentration increase हो जाएगा और इसकी वजह से सेल की डेथ हो जाएगी. ओके, सो यहाँ पे दो चीजें हैं. फर्स्ट वॉज PINK1 एंड पार्किन कॉम्प्लेक्स. ये जीन्स हैं जो कि माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया के फंक्शन को डिसरेगुलेट करते हैं, ठीक है, उनके ऑटोफेगी का जो प्रोसेस है उसको वो डिस्टर्ब करते हैं, ठीक है. सेकेंड वॉज ROS, रिएक्टिव ऑक्सीजन स्पीशीज के जनरेशन की वजह से क्या होगा, सेल में ROS का प्रोडक्शन बढ़ जाएगा और इवेंचुअली इट विल लीड टू सेल डेथ. Okay, next is neuroinflammation. The word describes inflammation related to neurons. So it is mainly described in case of neurodegenerative diseases, but one cell, that is microglia, is involved in neuroinflammation. It is recognized by the innate immune cells of the central nervous system. So what happens? Microglia generate reactive oxygen species and release signals to recruit peripheral immune cells for an inflammatory response. Okay, तो माइक्रोग्लिया जब रिएक्टिव ऑक्सीजन स्पीशीज को जनरेट करेगी, देन हमारा ये थर्ड मैकेनिज्म भी फॉलो होगा, जिसकी वजह से माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया का डिसफंक्शन होगा और इधर ये रिक्रूट करेंगे पेरिफेरल इम्यून सेल्स को और इन्फ्लेमेशन कॉज करेंगे. Last is blood-brain barrier breakdown resulting in vascular leakiness. ब्लड ब्रेन बैरियर हम जानते हैं कि यहाँ से कोई भी फ्लूइड पास नहीं हो सकती है, ठीक है, बिकॉज इट हैज 3 टाइप्स ऑफ सेल्स, दैट इज एंडोथेलियल सेल्स, पेरिसाइट्स एंड एस्ट्रोसाइट्स, एंड flow is regulated, okay, in and out, there is a mechanism. Okay, so what happens when protein aggregates or protein accumulates or cytokines accumulate from neuroinflammation or from the Lewy bodies? It interferes with the cell receptors of the brain and alter their function in the BBB. That means जब प्रोटीन का एक्यूमुलेशन होगा, कोई भी प्रोटीन, जैसे हमने अल्फा सिनुक्लिन की बात की, ठीक, तो ये प्रोटीन्स का एक्यूमुलेशन होगा, ठीक है, और जब न्यूरो इन्फ्लेमेशन हो रहा है वहां पे भी कुछ सेल्स, कुछ मीडिएटर्स रिलीज हो रहे हैं, प्रो इन्फ्लेमेटरी मीडिएटर्स का रिलीज हो रहा है, तो वो जो सेल्स हैं वो इंटरफेयर करते हैं सेल के रिसेप्टर्स के साथ, ब्रेन सेल्स के रिसेप्टर्स के साथ इंटरफेयर करेंगे, उनको वो चेंज करेंगे ताकि वो बीबीबी में लीकीनेस कॉज कर पाए. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज vascular endothelial growth factor. We know that it helps in cell proliferation. vascular endothelial growth factor अपने रिसेप्टर के साथ बाइंड करता है और सेल का proliferation करता है. But if this factor is dysregulated, so it causes neurodegenerative diseases. So it is reported that in case of Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's disease, this protein, this factor is dysregulated. Okay, coming to the diagnosis part, there is no specific test for diagnosing Parkinson's, but it is mainly based on health history, medical history, or physical exam or neurological exam, as well as review of sign and symptoms. Okay, so imaging test can also be performed. Computed tomography, that is CT scan, also called as CAT scan or MRI, it can be also used, and dopamine transporter scan can also be used. So what can be the medical treatment for Parkinson's disease? We all know it can't be cured, but the symptoms can be modified. Okay, symptoms can be reduced. So doctor may suggest lifestyle changes, exercises, and physical therapy. Okay, so in exercise mainly stretching is recommended, or aerobic activity, or yoga, or dancing. Okay, so there are drugs and medications for Parkinson's disease. Various categories are there. I have shown here few of them. First is levodopa. It helps to replenish dopamine. Okay, dopamine को लेकर आते हैं. Second is dopamine agonist, जो कि dopamine को increase करे. Okay, these drugs are used when levodopa is less effective, like bromocriptine and pramipexole. Okay, anticholinergics, these drugs blocks the parasympathetic nervous system and they mainly help with rigidity. पार्किंसन की जो सिम्टम है रिजिडिटी, उसमें ये हेल्प करते हैं. ड्रग्स आर बेंजट्रोपिन और ट्राइहेक्सीफेनिडाइल. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज एमेंटाडिन. इट इज अ ग्लूटामेट ब्लॉकिंग ड्रग and it relieves with dyskinesia, that is involuntary movements. Okay, next category is COMT inhibitor, catechol O methyl transferase inhibitors. Drugs are entacapone and tolcapone. It prolongs the effect of levodopa, which helps to replenish dopamine. Okay, next is monoamine oxidase B inhibitors. We are using the term inhibitor. So monoamine oxidase B enzyme, it breaks down the dopamine in brain. Okay, so हमें dopamine को break नहीं करना, हमें उसे बचाना है. So we are using inhibitors. So these are the references. You can follow more. So just go with the slides and you can refer any book. So if you have any query, you can comment on the section. Thank you. And for you all, one kind word can change someone's entire day. So be happy.